My 28M girlfriend, 28F, and I moved across states and bought a house. I was very homesick and felt like I left quickly without any proper goodbyes to my family, so decided to go back and visit for a few weeks. My girlfriend is saying I abandoned her and now I feel terrible. Dr. Moved far away from friends and family with my girlfriend, then 6 months later traveled back for a few weeks because I felt like I left too quickly without saying goodbye or seeing friends, family. My girlfriend now feels like I abandoned her in a new state and that I was homesick too quickly after moving, saying I'm a child and a baby for needing to see my parents so soon after leaving. She doesn't feel like I'm putting her above my family and has lost trust that I'd ever choose her over them. Now I don't want to continue visiting, but also feel like going back early won't change her opinion and feel like either way. Was I completely in the wrong? How do I apologize, make things right? My girlfriend and I have been together 6 years, living together for 4. We recently moved approximately 2,000 miles away from my family and the state I grew up in. Her family is in Europe and she only sees them once every few years. And I felt homesick after only 6 months. Probably not helped by the fact this was during the Christmas season. She has a handful of friends in this new state and I have none, so I was kind of venting all of my depression her way about how I don't really have anyone else to talk to and how things didn't feel like Christmas being so far from where I grew up. I was honestly a bit depressed and spent the first few months thinking about how much I missed friends, family, but because I thought it would be okay to spew all my thoughts out loud to my girlfriend, she started feeling like she was to blame for my feelings and telling me she pulled me away from my real priorities. I didn't mean to do this, but after getting the hint I stopped talking to her about it and tried to just put it in the back of my mind. I felt like for making her feel this way, but really was just trying to manage my feelings and didn't know how else to do it. She always talked about moving to a new state and I was indifferent, happy either way, so she started believing I only moved for her and that she was the cause of my depression in the new place. After thinking about it for a bit, I asked her if it would be fine if I could visit my family for 2 or 3 weeks to kind of get a proper goodbye in and attend some important life events that friends had coming up before really getting into our new life in a new place. At first she said that was okay, but called me a baby and a child for being homesick so soon after leaving and saying how weird it is to want to visit my family so soon after we left. I have a really good relationship with my parents and usually don't go long periods of time without seeing them, so I thought my homesickness was normal and thought I could kind of clear my head with one last visit. We talked about it for a while and she seemed more understanding, telling me to get the plane tickets and not to worry about it. I probably asked a million times if she was sure it was okay and was told yes, it's okay. Well, I bought the plane tickets, but it turned out to be an awful choice. After flying to my home state, she started talking about how I abandoned her in a new state by herself, can't trust me with choosing her over my family for anything anymore and that she has lost all trust in me because I wanted to visit after only being away from them for a few months. Constantly comparing me to her friends who left their home states and miss their family but haven't seen them in years. Asking how I could even think of leaving and really making me feel like an insanely person. She just kept being condescending and saying things like, it's okay, I just have to understand how much of a childish you are. I can't rely or trust you for anything. She asked all her friends their opinion and now they all think I'm an ol too. I feel awful for even visiting my family now, but also awful because I can kind of understand where she's coming from and am now questioning why I even wanted to visit my old home so soon after leaving. I don't think I made a good choice and am thinking to just fly back early and make some excuse to my friends, family as to why I'm leaving. I feel like I really ed up by getting a flight too quickly after moving and not giving it enough thought or taking my girlfriend's feelings into consideration, but I'm really conflicted and almost insulted after being called a child for being homesick. It makes it even worse that I felt a lot of closure after being here only a week and was already getting excited about going back, only to be told how of a person I am and that no amount of apologizing will fix anything. I don't really know what to do at this point and am hoping to get an outside view. I think I was being inconsiderate or even selfish, but I'm not sure if I deserved all of the shaming that I received. I've apologized many times and tried explaining that coming back so soon after was probably on impulse, but I think I'm past the point of fixing this. Did I really come off as that of a person and is there anything you do in my shoes to fix things?